The views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guest do not reflect those of the host, the show, the management, and the network.
Hearts that listen, think, learn, and connect. Only here at PLC.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, Coach.
Yan. So, na si Coach Xenas, ha?
Yes.
Alam ko, na-miss niyo siya.
Namiss mo ako?
Ah,
Ay, parang walang reply.
ha? Yeah. No? Na-miss-ta.
Namista ka.
Oo. Anyway, no, good evening, no? Maayong gabi, no? Sa mga taga Cebu, okay, sa mga relatives namin dyan, sa mga big brothers that are watching tonight, sa mga ate and kuya na ko sa Aguila, okay, sa mga kasama namin sa industriya ng New Breakthrough Consultancy.
Yes. And
Good evening.
good evening also to our friends in Luzon and in Manila. To our relatives in the Visayas, no? So, hi, hello.
And
Huh?
siyempre napati natin yung mga anak natin.
Ay, okay.
Yeah, so,
Roll call.
Si Janjan, no? Si Sandy, si JB, and si
Gaby
Rafi.
and Rafi. Hello.
Sa
Good
Team
evening.
Kintanar, no? evening.
Yes. Okay.
Okay,
So,
sige.
Dad, long time no see.
Yeah, may wasing nag-pop up na mga messages.
Ayan, so ayan
gusto ko
na,
munang
nag-greet
bumati.
na sila. Oo.
Ayan.
Hello from Ormoc.
Yeah.
No, si Ruben and si Vanessa. And Vanessa Kapahi, actually, that's my sister. She just celebrated her birthday
Yeah, belated
last
happy birthday, Nes.
Saturday. Happy birthday, Nes.
Okay, and
And?
siyempre si Ira, no, Denise Apred, no, sa HR natin sa Tagum, no, sa JP Map.
Okay.
Sila yung mag-host sa amin ngayong November 5.
Oh, okay.
Via Zoom, no?
Via
Kami ni
Zoom.
Jerry and ni Alex.
And of course, the beautiful Barbie Valdiviso
Yeah.
is also with us tonight, no?
Yeah. Hi, Barbie.
Blooming daw ko, Dad.
Yeah, sabi niya, napay Doka Heart.
Thanks, Barbs.
Thanks,
no?
Barbs.
Yes, who else? I saw Sandy earlier.
Yeah,
No,
baka
and,
may inasikaso lang sandali.
Yes,
Baka nag-sing sa report.
nagsing sa report.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so what are we going to talk about tonight, Dad?
This is very important, no, kasi ngayon kasi para bang meron kasing nangyayari ba na especially on sa mga bata ngayon na itong bagay na tinatawag nating discipline.
Discipline.
Disiplina, no? So ang tanong ngayon, what's the best way to discipline?
Yes.
Yung yung traditional way ba?
Mhm.
O yung mga makabagong paraan?
Yes. And it's really great to have you here, no? And it would also be great if you like or heart,
Yes.
pusuan niyo po yung show and share the link to your friends so that we can also learn from them, no? So that we can learn from each other. So, kasi gano'n naman talaga dito sa Talk
Yes.
Live channel, sa Hearts That Listen, no?
And again, no, we invite you to share your insights.
Oo.
Oo,
Yung
share
lahat
kayo.
ng generations ng parents para ma-compare natin. Diba? So,
ano
yung
yung
mga-
mga
Oo.
ano yung tawag nito, yung mga disiplina,
Oo.
no?
In the past.
Oo, na ano ninyo, na experience
Oo,
ninyo.
growing
No?
up, di ba?
Mhm.
And yung mga, mga new parents, no?
Mhm.
So, how do you plan to discipline your children, di ba?
Mhm.
So, it would be nice to be sharing thoughts with you guys, no? Actually, we talked about this topic last year.
Yeah,
I
last
think that was
year.
last year, Dad,
Last
no?
year na matagal na eh. But again,
Oo. So,
at
can you
least,
imagine last year? So, more than 1 year na tayo doon.
yeah, 3 years na nga eh. Kahapon, nag-ano si Coach Loretta. No?
ang Talk Life channel,
Yeah, Talk Life
yes.
channel.
But you and me, in Hearts That Listen,
Oo. Ano na tayo? No?
forever na.
Forever na. And no, we are very blessed.
Mhm.
No, yun ang na-realize namin ni Coach Xenas
Yes.
na it's God something pinapagawa sa amin. So that's why we really find time to share our experiences, yung mga, and always we tell you that we are work in progress.
Yes.
Okay?
No, we are not experts at
Yes,
all.
we are coaches. Hindi kami mga mentors. Yeah. So,
Oo.
okay.
So, let's talk about discipline. No? So,
Yeah.
ano ba talaga yung discipline? No? Normally, when we talk about discipline, that when you say the word discipline, automatic, ang napapasok sa utak natin is an equivalent punishment.
Yeah.
Diba?
Tama.
But actually, the dictionary defines discipline as training.
Yeah.
No, training, for example, a child, no, to follow a certain code of behavior,
Yep.
no, or how to behave, diba? Or to follow rules, ganyan. So,
Yes.
not necessarily na nandun ka agad sa equation yung punishment. Diba?
Yes. But yun na nga, Coach Jens is trying to to give insight, perspective, mindset na yun kasi, di ba, yung common, ang top of the mind eh. Pag sinabing disiplina, ito kagad equals punishment kagad yan.
Yes.
Okay? So, we're in fact, I still remember, fresh sa mind ko, parang yung nasa elementary pa kami, love, nakasulat yan palagi sa namin sa school. Sa ikaunlad ng bayan, disiplina ang kailangan. Di ba? So, siguro sa mga sa mga baby boomers dyan.
Boomer ka na ba?
Yeah. Okay.
Gen X pa tayo.
Baby boomers, Gen X. Di ba? Kasi yung generation na yan ang naka-experience sa mga kasi wala na yan ngayon eh. Di ba? But again, discipline is very important.
Yes. Oo. So clearly, times have changed. And yung the type of discipline that we went through, was different, from how we are now, disciplining our children. And in fact, between you and me growing up, iba din yung experience natin.
Iba yung mga experience namin.
How about you? Kumusta yung paano kayo dinidisiplina ng mga parents niyo? Please share. No? By the way, I saw Coach Loretta, of course, our ever strong support coming from Coach Loretta. Hi po.
Good evening, Power
Ayan.
Popol. Yeah, good evening rin.
Good
Power
evening.
Coach. Ay, sabi niya November 26 pa po yung invitation.
November
sir.
26.
Okay.
Calendar.
Calendar. Yeah. Nandiyan naman sa calendar ko. Iba pala yun.
Iba yun, Dad.
Yeah, sabi ni Sophia. Hi, Mom and Dad. Yeah.
Hello, Sophia. Do your assignment.
Mag-comment kayo.
Oo, and I also saw
Sandy.
Doc Mick. And ayan, hi Sans.
Yeah,
So
parentals.
ayan, good evening to you guys, So ayan, share kayo ha, mag-comment kayo ha. Congratulations
Thank you
daw.
for sharing
Oo.
your time and talent. Thank
Thank you din also
Coach, for allowing
for
us.
having us here. All right, so let's go
Bless.
back.
Sige,
Ikaw
so
na.
yan nga, we talk about discipline, especially nowadays kasi may mga kasi especially yung mga young parents, di ba? And siyempre kung may mga parents, meron talagang parents-in-law. Di ba? So, yun minsan nagkaano yung mga how
May clash.
yung clash of
Clash of the Titans.
o sa para sa Bisaya, panagtigi sa mga tangan.
How do you say that in Tagalog? Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the
na nga.
Titans. Panagsangka sa mga tangan.
Oh my God. The clash. Okay.
Yeah, oo.
Alright.
Okay, so may mga clash of mga ways of disciplining, especially sa Kaya nga I refresh ko lang kayo na na very important sa atin na as parents and especially yung mga in-laws na rin, especially sa in-laws na we have to be aware ano talaga yung role natin kasi nagbabago yung mga rules natin, di ba? As tumatanda yung mga anak natin, dapat tayo rin nagta-transition.
Yes.
Okay, so di ba, may tatlong ano doon yung labi, no? Dapat as parents or parents-in-law, dapat alam natin na we have 3 hats, no?
To where?
Oh, na to wear, no?
Mm-mm.
Especially in disciplining our kids.
Mm-mm.
Okay, number 1 daw, pag yung mga bata maliliit pa,
Mm-mm.
di ba? So dapat ano daw ang sombrero natin diyan, controller ka.
Okay.
Okay, yung control mo is nandiyan. Kasi di ba, yung mga bata,
Mm-mm.
tinuturuan natin, wag, di ba? Kasi kuryente yan.
Okay.
Di ba? So mag-toothbrush ka, di ba? Kakain ka, gigising ka, lahat tinuturo natin. Di ba? Kasi tabila rasa pa yan eh. So from the start, di ba? Hanggang ano na siya, no?
So parang
wala na siya.
trainer
Ka.
Oo.
I-train mo talaga siya.
Mm-mm.
Okay? So but again, pagdating doon ng teenagers na ng mga anak mo,
Mm-mm.
okay? Dapat alisin mo na yung ano mo, trainer mo or controller ano mo, hat mo. Dapat ngayon coach ka na.
Coach.
Of what is the role of the coach, di ba? Ang coach is tinitingnan niya, di ba? Ano yung mga nakita yung mga potential ng mga anak niya, di ba? So kinakausap niya, di ba? So yun, no?
Allows the child to discover, or have some breakthroughs, di ba?
Yes, oo. So coaching ang ginagawa.
Mm-mm.
Coaching ang ginagawa diyan para ano talaga, no? There will be connection, no? There will be right communication. Ngunit pagdating daw ng panahon na yung anak mo nakasawa na, meron na rin silang mga anak, sariling anak. Siyempre, pupunta yan doon sa in-laws, di ba? Mga apo, ganyan, apostolic work yan. So dapat, as parents daw, dapat alam natin na wala na yung hindi na rin yung yung coach na natin, hat ang sinusuot lang. Dapat daw, paano siya? Consultant. Anong ibig sabihin ng consultant? Consultant is you just talk when you are asked. Di ba? Kasi kinoconsult ka eh. Kasi tayo, ang doon kasi nagko-conflict kasi
when you give your opinion freely.
Dapat pagpasok sa di ba? Pag-abot sa pagdating doon sa bahay ng ilo, ano ba nangyari sa apo ko? Payat-payat niyan. Ano ba pinapakain mo?
Indian consultant, critic yan.
Yeah nga. So, importante talaga, no? Bite your lips, yun ang sinasabi natin dyan. Bite your tongue minsan, you really have to, when ask, mama, papa, ano ba, di ba?
What do you think?
Doon na. Kasi minsan, yun nga yung cause daw labi na umiiwas yung, yung mga in-laws. Di ba? Huwag na tayong pumunta doon kasi ikikritik lang ako eh. Di ba? Iti-train ka.
And as consultant, no, I would say also na when you say your opinion, no, it doesn't mean that your son, your married son or your married daughter has to take that as the law because they also have their own decisions to make, no? So kaya nga consultant, 'di ba? Pwedeng gawin, pwedeng hindi.
Yeah. But again, the point is the ability. No, na ano yung sitwasyon. 'Di ba? Kung sitwasyon pag mga bata mo maliit pa, then that's the train. No? Pag mga teenager na, you coach. Okay? Bayaan mo, 'di ba? Pero pag dumating ka doon sa point na meron na silang pamilya, 'di ba? You act as a consultant na.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
So yun very important 'yan. So ang question ngayon, sino yung ipa-follow natin? 'Di ba? The traditional way of the new way ba? Mayroon ako mga nababasa na dito nagko-comment na sa mga ways of disciplining. Sige nga.
Sige daw, paki-flash sinong nandiyan, Daddy.
Yan.
Okay. Ay, Loretta. Okay.
Yan.
Okay.
Si Sandy.
Sandy says, I grew up on Face the Wall. I don't think I've ever been spanked. Isang tingin pa lang ni ma'am. Kabahan ka na.
Si ma'am ha? Si ma'am ang tingin.
So, yung Face the Wall, that's an example of timeout. No, when there's too much, no? So, time out muna, face the wall. Meron ding tawag nito, pray. Ask forgiveness. Di ba? Yung mga ganyan, no?
Ang lang natin dyan is, ang gusto ko lang i-message sa mga nakikinig ng mga millennials ngayon is that we have to differentiate what is coaching and what is kasama. Di ba? Kasi minsan, hindi na discern. Si papa, si mama, lagi lang nagpapangaral, ganyan. But actually, they're just coaching.
Yes.
Okay, they're just coaching or ano. Baka yun
Coaching
na nga.
lang yun, Sans.
Or baka lang nagtitrain. Yun na nga labi. Minsan awareness
Training.
eh. Training.
Correct.
Oh.
Oo.
Kasi paano nga sila eh. Teenager na eh. So, yun. Awareness no on our part talaga.
Correct. And
Awareness.
Sandy is also saying that new ways are good and all, especially since there are cultures and values attached with every generation. Siyempre, ba, nag-iiba,
Agree.
no? Tawag nito, nag-transform.
Yes,
no? And
yes.
but traditional ways are more often than not, they get to the point. They get the point across. Ika nga, oldie but goodie. Yes,
Yeah,
agree
okay.
naman din.
And
no?
yeah, and I like what Sandy is saying. But again, ang challenge kasi minsan lang, hindi kasi nila na-experience eh.
Mm-mm.
That's why hindi sila makakonect.
Mm-mm.
So,
Yeah.
if we tell nga, ito yung ano,
Mm.
ito yung mga dapat ginagawa ninyo, di ba? Hindi ka natin.
They
Because
cannot.
hindi
They
nila
just follow
Oh.
because that is what mom said
Oh,
or
but-
that is what daddy said.
Tayo
Oo.
kasi is deeply rooted eh. Kasi yun yung pinagdaanan natin eh. And yun
Mhm.
yung kinukwento natin sa kanila.
Yes.
Oh,
So
oh,
can you read what Mick is saying?
Growing up in a Spaniard influenced household. Spanish bred pala to si Quick ha. Na very
Hello.
paternal. Yeah, yeah.
yes.
If may kamalian, yan, sinturon ka agad.
Oo.
Yeah. Dapat madalas sa tingin. Mas nakakatakot yung whisper kaysa sigaw. Yeah. Doon kasi kung palakihan ng boses, galit. Pero hindi iba. No? Pag sa mga ganyang style, pag mahina na yung boses, wala na yan. No? Galit na yan.
No, nakaluhod kami sa asin, munggo at bigas to reflect on our mistakes. No? Where times are changing, dapat mag-adapt na rin to the discipline methods. Dumaan ka ba dyan, Dad? Luhod sa asin? Munggo
Luhod,
and
pero
bigas.
wala eh. Wala kaming ano, walang
bigas.
walang bigas. Wala kasi. Kaya, munggo, kaya hindi ako makaluhod.
Pero meron ganyan, yung
para-
patong ng books.
Ang hindi ko lang daanan yung sulod sako.
Ano daw?
Yung pasok ka sa sako.
Meron ganon
Sa sako.
sa inyo?
Oo, sa amin.
Tapos
diba?
pinausukan.
Hindi na pinausukan.
Wala, in fairness, wala naman din ganyan kay Nana Carol tsaka kay Dada Boy.
Yung mga disiplina yung talaga dapat before yung mag-sunrise. Yun sa amin eh. Yung dapat 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock gising ka na.
Yeah.
Yun yung ni Papa talaga ni Mama sa amin, discipline yan. Di ba? Then, i-complete mo yung mga tasks before you can go to school. Dapat i-kompleto mo yan. Okay? So, yung iba pa, yung mga, yung division of labor. Okay? So, dapat, ikaw lalaki, ito yung work mo, yung kapatid mo na babae, ito yun. Walang senyorito, walang senyorita. Dapat noon.
Yeah.
Yan. Tapos, pag dapat 6 o'clock. Uwi na. Or apason ka.
Oo.
Puntahan ka kung saan ka sa store.
Oo. Tapos, may bit-bit pang
Siyempre. Siyempre, sinabi ni Lukmik, no? Meron talaga yan. Di ba? But those are the disciplines na doon kami lumaki. And the question nga is, given the chance, will you, share that, ganong disiplina sa mga anak mo? Ako, siguro, pipiliin ko what is effective for that situation. But again, yun na nga, work in progress. Minsan, lumalabas yung mga yan subconscious daw.
Yes.
Mga subconscious mo yan eh. Diba? But again, the point is awareness talaga. Very high yung awareness tayo dapat as parents.
As for us, growing up, hindi kami masyado dun sa corporal punishment. It's really us trying to avoid hurting dada or nana. Alam namin, pag nagagalit na si nana, kasi yung kilay niyan, nakataas na yan. Ganyan na yan, tapos si dada naman, parang magtatampo sa amin. So, more or less, that is a signal to us that, we're getting too much already.
Mayroon ba kayong mga yung mga tawag yung call sign?
Call sign.
Yung tatawagin ka na ganun lang. Alam na kami ganun eh. Kahit na malayo, naririnig namin yung yung mga tawag ng mga parents namin.
We don't go out too much.
Kami kasi, di ba, siyempre, pumupunta sa mga nandun ka sa isang lugar, mag-iigib ka ng water or pag-tawag niya ni mama, automatic yan. Anong tawag dyan? Drop all things. Or else.
Na-experience namin yan, Dad. If we go home, if we go on a vacation to Leyte, where our lolo is and our uncles and aunties are, and my lolo is really a disciplinarian, so pag yan magtawag na yan si lolo, no? Takbuhan na kami lahat sa bahay, no? Or yung uncle ko, no? Pag magsut-sut na yan, marinig namin kahit anong kalayo.
Yeah,
Can you imagine
sabi
that?
ko
And
nga eh.
so takbuhan kami niyan, no? But we only experience that during summer when we are with them. No? But when we are at home in Talis, in Cebu with Dada and Nana, we are, more or less disciplined naman din kami without necessarily all those call signs or punishments.
Kami, ganun eh. May mga calls talaga eh. Or else, di ba?
Tawagin ka na, Narcisa! Ganyan na.
Two, yung mga baptismal name mo na tatawagin, mahirap na yan. Di ba? Pag Narciso na. Ay, delikado na yan. Di ba? Delikado na yan.
Yeah. So, kayo ba? Nadaanan niyo din yan?
Oo nga, no? Baka may kayo. Hindi namin na kwento lang. Baka mayroon kayo pang experiences dun sa how you are disciplined by your parents, no? And contributed to really what you are right now. And ano yung mga ginagawa mo rin, di ba? Sa mga anak mo ngayon na iniiwasan mo or kinukuha mo, binibigay mo sa kanila.
Yes. All right. So, actually, Dad, there's also, we spoke about this the last time, when we talked about discipline. And it's really all about positive discipline. Also, no? And more or less, this is like the new way of disciplining, no? Not really the opposite to the traditional, but it's really parang, tawag nito, an improved version of how we discipline children. Right? Hello, good evening po.
Ay, si Cubs Arvin.
Arvin,
Thank
yes.
you, Cubs, for tuning in.
Oo.
November 30, makauwi ka, homecoming natin sa St. Francis Xavier Seminary.
Right. And Doc Nick is saying, mas masakit yung maliit na kurot kaysa malaki. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Hindi ko lang na-experience. Pero especially if may kasamang konting balat, siya siguro.
Yeah.
Dito.
Dito ako eh.
Dyan ba?
Hidden parts of the body. Para walang evidence.
Walang evidence. Walang signs of No, so anyways, I was talking about positive discipline, Dad, no? And actually, this program was developed by Dr. Jane Nielsen, and it is based on a study by what's this? Dr. Adler and Dr. Dreykus, no? So the design is really to teach young children, no, to become respectful, to become responsible, resourceful members of society.
Yeah. So positive reinforcement.
Positive reinforcement. Yes. And it's also very important because they teach life skills, important life and social skills.
Yeah.
No? So yun, actually ma-compare siya, no? Like for example, normally when we look at the traditional way of disciplining, it's always about punishment.
Yeah, carrot or the stick eh.
Yeah.
Di ba? And most often than that is the stick.
It's the stick, no? So it's really all about more or less, about the punishment. But with positive discipline, ito yung parang we teach the child choices, no?
Okay.
So you make a choice, you choose the action, but you should know what is the consequence. All right? So natututo yung bata ngayon, okay, so kung ito palang gawin ko, ito palang mangyayari. Not necessarily na parang hindi ko na lang to gawin para I will not be punished. But it's really all about choosing the right path.
Yes. Okay.
Alright?
I was thinking kasi, tama yun eh. Kasi yun nga yung natin, pinipreach yun namin, love natin na you have to explain no, to the kid, no, ano yung mga consequences of the choices. Dapat makita yung value. Kaya tinatawag natin na value cell eh. It's not just the the immediate but the big picture.
Correct.
Okay? Ito yung natin eh. Very important thing that always consider the big picture. Bakit the choices must be right or must be positive, di ba?
So dito na pumapasok dan yung mga conversations ba. The lines that we use, no, sometimes di ba we say kabad mo oy, ang bad mo talaga, di ba? So that is how we used to do it, no, when we discipline children. But positive discipline actually teaches us not to say that was a bad behavior, no? Behavior. We are looking at the behavior, but not yung personality talaga, not
Okay.
ng bata.
Okay.
Diba?
Again, alam ko no na ano lang, perspective lang natin. Very important yung sinabi ni Coach Xenas. Kasi yun na nga, di ba, hit the sin, but not the sinner.
Not the sinner.
Okay,
Yes.
so dapat yun ang behavior. Yun ang ano mo
Oo.
ino-correct mo. And dapat maintindihan ng anak ng bata yan. Okay,
Yeah.
tinawag kita, ninisip na kita, but kasi hindi maganda yung ginawa mo.
Oo. Whereas,
Hindi
whereas
Oh.
before, you know,
Mhm.
when we focus on punishment, it's like saying you're bad and so
Yeah.
therefore I won't love you. I don't love you anymore. Ayoko na.
Kaya nga tinatawag
Diba?
ng from conditional love to unconditional.
Unconditional.
Oh,
So
kahit kag ulo ba? Diba? Kahit kag ulo. Dali
Uh-uh.
ulo nga humok. Comes Jerry is watching.
hello, Gabs.
Hello si
Oo.
Coach Jerry. So,
Yes, oo.
maraming ma-share yan. Kasi
Yeah.
nagko-compare notes kami yan Yung mga weight. Nandyan yan sa ano doon niya. Weight ka lang. Sige lang. So, choices. The right
Choices. No? So by practicing positive discipline, it actually, reassures your child, no, na okay, nagkamali ka.
Yeah.
All right? But I still love you. Okay? I still love you, but we can do something about your behavior.
And
Alright?
yung sinabi ni Coach Xenas, we love you and you are needed.
Mm-mm.
Bakit? Kasi kailangan namin ng tulong mo dito.
Mm-mm.
Baka sabi, hindi mo na ko love. Kasi no, kaya nga, di ba? We ask you to help because you are needed here. You
Mhm.
belong to the team.
Yes.
Okay? Yeah.
So also, positive discipline also allows the child, no, to practice problem solving.
Okay.
Okay, so parang ganon, no? So parang nagiging ano yan siya, parang a regular exercise between parent and child, di ba? Okay, so kung gawin mo ito, ano kaya mangyayari? Yung mga ganyan. No? So yun, it allows the child to think, di ba? Think about the consequences, no, of his actions.
Mhm.
Alright? I remember yung dati nanonood kami ng Sesame Street, Dad. Di ba?
Si Big Bird.
Big Bird, si Bert and si Ernie.
Bert, si Ernie,
di ba?
yeah.
And they have this cartoon clip there where ang bata, no, parang ano siya, it's all about actions and consequences. Di ba? So, yung bata, nakapatong siya sa isang chair
Mhm.
and may dala siyang bag of balls.
Mhm.
So, she would say, what would happen if I drop this bag of ping pong balls, diba? And
Mhm.
he would pour the bag of ping pong balls, diba? And will it scare the cat? Yung ganyan. Will it scare my sister, diba? So yung mga ganyan, and the child who's watching also gets to think, oo nga, no? So when gagawin niya yon, so it will create chaos, no? Magulat yung younger,
Yeah.
yung baby, yung
Baby.
ganyan. So, diba? So, it allows the child to actually think of what are the consequences of their actions.
Yeah.
Diba? So, whereas, yung sa punishment side naman, if punishment ang focus natin, it's all about threats.
Yeah, threats.
Sige, gawin mo yan.
Yeah, yeah. Tapos condition ka agad.
Oo, diba?
Sige, tuloy na kasi binabasa ko yung notes ko ha.
Oo, 'di ba? So yun, those are the difference, no, between the focus on positive discipline and punishment.
Yeah.
'Di
Kasi yung
ba?
sinasabi natin, judgment versus empathy.
Mm-mm.
Yun yung
Diba?
But again, the rules of parents, just to remind, is very important to explain.
Mm-mm.
Kasi minsan, na-shortcut na talaga Wala lang time to explain.
Mm-mm.
So ngayon, yun yung gusto namin ni Coach Xenas na sa inyo. Na we help and explain. No? We help and explain kung bakit ito yung what are the big picture. No?
Mhm.
Para kasi di pa nila alam ina-journey pa yung mga bata na yan. And later on, when darating na sila doon, doon nila ma-realize na ito pala sinasabi ni Papa. Ito pala sinasabi ni Mama.
Okay, another difference, Dad, on positive discipline.
Okay. Meron
Other
comment si Vanessa. Si Cubs Jerry. Safe space is promoted in it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
no?
Sir Jerry.
Inatay yan siya ngayon. Inatay.
Inahan at tatay.
Kasi wala si sabi siya, nag-usap kami kanina. Sabi niya. So, nagluto siya. Sabi, very basic, prito ka agad.
Yes, okay.
Sabi,
So
yan.
discipline by example, just what Papa did, no? So I would assume this is Vanessa talking, right?
Yep.
And let us be models to our children. Yes, I do agree, no? That's really the first bullet point talaga yan, no? Before you can discipline your children, it must start with you.
Yeah,
You have to
modeling yan
show.
Modeling.
No? Oo.
Modeling talaga yan.
Kasi mahirap ituro kung hindi mo naman ginagawa. Tama ba din?
Tama yun. Wait.
Alright, let's go back one more item before we go on a
Yes,
break,
yes.
no? So let's go back to positive discipline versus punishment, okay?
Yeah.
So in positive discipline, okay, let's talk about punishment first. In punishment, the focus is the parent being the one in control of the child's behavior.
Mhm.
Okay, and then that can be very traditional, di ba?
Yeah.
So
Control.
you either say, okay, you do this, you have to do this or else.
Yeah.
You don't do this, otherwise, ganyan, no?
Mhm.
Whereas, doon naman sa positive discipline, the focus is on the child being in control,
Yeah.
being in control of their behavior. So, di ba, teaches them accountability,
No,
responsibility, di ba? And definitely knowing the consequences to their actions. So,
Yeah.
they get to, experience
Yeah.
that, no?
Oo. But again, no, ang ano lang, idagdag ko lang doon sila ni Nicole, so is there's freedom.
Yeah.
But again, do not forget there's may limit din.
And accountability.
Yeah, accountability. Yun yung sinasabi, no? Mayroon talaga siyang example, you're giving cellphone to your kid.
Mm-mm.
Di ba? Yeah, hindi lang bigay.
Mm-mm.
Dapat na-explain sa kanya ano yung mga do's and don'ts mo.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so that right from the start, dapat maintindihan niya yan. And bakit gagawin niya.
Yes.
Okay?
All right. So I think we can break for a short while.
Mhm.
All right. And please don't go away. We're coming back.
Yes.
All right. See you.
Think, learn, and connect. Yan mo, no? Only here at TLC.
Lahat ng mga viewers, thank you very much, and I hope, no, and sana, no, meron kayong natutunan something special, something new today.
Isang mapagpalang araw po sa inyong lahat, and let's mark your journey with goodness and greatness.
Welcome again to another episode of Students and Me here at Talk Live Channel.
Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat, and welcome once again to this edition of Hearts That Listen this last Friday of July. So,
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. It's another episode of Hearts That Listen. Ikaw na nanonood ngayon, huwag ka nang mag-atubili at huwag mo pong sarilihin ang pagkakataon na ma-share ang video natin para mas marami tayong ma-inspire ngayong gabi. Dahil pag-uusapan natin ay ang temang Helping Hands. Hawak kamay tayong tutulong, hawak kamay tayong susulong para sa mga advokasya, para sa mga layunin, mga goals natin sa buhay. At yan yung ating pag-uusapan.
Okay, we're back. Okay, so sa mga nag-tune in lang, no, refresh lang that pinag-usapan namin ni Coach Xenas ngayon is yung mga traditional saka yung mga makabago. Ang term na ginagamit namin diyan is yun, mga old parenting paradigm. Okay? Versus mga new parenting paradigm. What is a paradigm? From the Greek word, di ba? Paradigma, meaning patterns. May mga patterns. So dapat i-break mo yung pattern. Okay, so yung mga sinasabi namin kanina, ito yung mga old ways of doing things. Ngayon, may mga better way of doing things, which is focusing on the positive, the pleasure, not the pain.
Yes.
Okay? Yes.
Okay, talking about positive, no, focusing on positive, that one last item on positive discipline versus punishment, no. In punishment kasi yung tendency natin, ang nababantayan natin yung mali palagi.
Okay.
All right? So we're always like focusing on the negative behavior.
Yeah.
All right? And so since that is the focus now, the tendency for the child is to be dishonest. No. So yeah, no, so it's really negative, 'di ba? Negative siya. Whereas if we look at positive discipline, that is encouraging good behavior in the child, right? And we talk about focusing on feelings, right? And as I mentioned earlier, yung developing the problem solving skills, 'di ba? And it's something that is an activity, no, that is being done by the child and the parent. So there's participation, no, both ways. Hindi yung nanay lang o yung tatay lang ang nagdidisiplina, 'di ba? And I think in your notes I also saw that yung makaluma na way to discipline is about teaching the children to respect the elders.
It's good.
No, and that's
It's
good, right?
Right. Mano,
Oo,
di ba?
diba?
Tulong sa basta
Oo.
mga matatanda. O
You shut up because the elders are talking.
Yes.
Di ba? Yung mga
or
ganyan.
kayo, dapat sila nakaupo.
Yes.
O mga
Oo.
gano'n. Tama yan.
But the new way of disciplining, no, and I think you will also agree with us, is teaching the children respect for all. For all. And so therefore, we teach the children also that I would expect you to respect me and know that I will also do my best to respect you.
Yeah. So it
So
goes
mutual
beyond,
siya.
no? Na hindi lang pangmatanda ang respeto. No? So it goes, all generations dapat meron kang respeto.
Yeah. Do you agree?
Yeah. And gusto ko lang mayroon ako napulot sa
Mm-mm.
sinabi ni Coach Xenas kanina kasi tayo lang sanay na we are focusing on the negative, di ba sabi mo?
Mm-mm.
Kasi yun ang nakasanayan
Yes.
di ba? Where in fact, ang bata, hindi magaling kumanta, pinipilit talaga ng parents.
Mhm.
Di ba? Napakantahin, came doon, di ba? Pero ang talent ng bata is singing.
Mhm.
Di ba? Dancing,
Mhm.
di ba? So meaning ko kasi doon tayo nagpo-focus areas, di ba?
Mhm.
Yung weakness, ano yung weakness mo? Areas for
Mhm.
improvement. Dapat, kaya nga ang bago ngayon is di ba? Work on your strength.
Working on
When
strengths.
work on your strength na ngayon ang bago, di ba? Yun ang
Mhm.
ini-identify natin. Andun ka mag-focus. Rather than noon, nahihirapan ng bata.
Mm-mm.
Kasi doon sa negative, dapat yung negative mo, you make it positive. Rather than the positive, mapabilis yun
Na mas ma-develop
Mas
sana.
ma-develop
if you focus
sana.
on the positive.
Oo.
So, may sinasabi din dito si Doc Mick.
Mahaba-haba to.
Mahaba-haba to. Alright.
Ah,
So sabi ni Doc Mick, good deeds should be rewarded and encouraged and bad deeds should be punished and discouraged. Yes, no? So, tama yan talaga.
kasi especially in the real world, love, ganun ang mangyayari.
Oo.
Kasi pag may dilabag ka ng batas, ipa-punish ka talaga.
However,
Mm-mm.
if you do good, you will be really rewarded, no?
Yes.
So, saan ka mas gusto, 'di ba? Avoiding or doing?
Yep.
Doing good. Doing good, 'di ba? So, ganyan. Positive and negative reinforcement with both comes with growth. Children
Yeah.
should learn that all actions have consequences, correct? And they must know how to take responsibility. Parents should guide them and give them choices so that their autonomy is preserved.
Yeah, tama.
Correct.
Sabi ni Coach Jerry kanina, love, is support versus control.
Correct.
Diba? So as parents, our role is to support.
Oo.
Hindi
Meron yan
natin-
sa yung stages, life stages, di ba?
Mm.
On the development of a child.
Mm.
Oo. So ano to? Kay Sheila. Oo.
Ayan, Spanish. Kasi yun na nga, product tayo ng kita mo yung nose ko. Spanish yan.
Makabago na ako.
Pero yung height ko, Pinoy. But yun na nga yun ang, I've been telling in my talks that we cannot just blame our parents because they're
Yes.
also product of their generation.
Correct.
But now, there is an awareness Meron na tayong
Oo.
awareness.
Tsaka
So,
may mga positive din naman.
yes.
Yeah.
Oo. And now, it's our role, Yan, kaya nga, sinishare natin to, pinagtulungan natin yung mga insights para we can help one another kasi wala namang school for parenting Kung meron lang, ang dami na siguro nag-enroll. Di ba? Oo. So, it's really a work in progress ang parenting.
Correct.
Right? So, that's why, we really appreciate yung mga nag-share. Para naman, we can learn from you. We can learn from each other.
Yeah, so we've been talking intensively about positive discipline, right?
Yep.
And probably at the back of your mind, paano natin masabi if this is really positive discipline? So there are 5 basic criteria daw. Number 1, the way is kind, no,
Okay.
but firm.
Okay.
Okay? And this has to be really going together.
Ang ganda no,
Oo.
kasi noon kasi kind. Di ba? Yun na nga eh. But ngayon, meron na talagang it's
Dati when you say discipline, it's really firm.
yeah,
Firm lang,
oo,
di ba?
but now, no. Meron ng kind and,
Kindness. Oo.
di ba? Meron na eh.
Yeah.
Meron na siya
And because
kasama.
when you say positive discipline kasi doon na pumapasok kasi di ba we said earlier respect,
Yes.
no? So so while you're being firm, you still respect the person of your
Yeah.
child, no? That person, right? So yeah, it has to go together. No? So kind and firm, all right? Another criteria daw is the children should have, have that feeling of or sense of belonging
Belongingness.
and significance,
Oh,
no?
yan na naman ha, belongingness and significance. So nakita niyo yung transition,
Uh-uh.
noon belongingness lang, but now, no, there's more. No, in
Uh-uh.
the new paradigm of parenting.
So what does this teach what does this encourage? Its connection. Okay? Kasi yung tendency natin before, when we discipline or when we punish our children, because kasi nga punishment nga kaagad, 'di ba, ang iniisip natin.
Yeah.
Parang na-outcast yung bata, nasa-separate kasi there's that bad feeling, 'di ba? So they will feel bad about themselves, no? And that, no? So therefore, parang hindi na sila, parang they would feel not welcomed, no? Into that circle, no? While meron silang nagawang mali.
Yeah.
Alright?
So belongingness and ano yan?
And significance.
And
Yes.
significance is very important. That you matter. No, your
You
contribution, no
matter.
matter how
Oo, so,
small, you're a part. Di ba?
Yes.
You're a part
the
of
good
the show.
that you do is very valuable to our family.
Yeah. Para bang ang 100, hindi siya maging 100 kung wala yung
Piso mo.
piso mo.
Oo.
Di ba? So you belong and you, ano yung sarap? A word?
And are significant.
And significant. Ang ganda, no? Kanina, kind and firm.
Yes. And they're saying that positive discipline, the effects are actually long-term. Diba? Kasi nga, they were teaching children to make decisions, to know the consequences of their actions and all. Whereas, punishment kasi, yung resulta is just very short-term. No? It cuts a bad behavior right there and then. Okay. No? But it does not guarantee na hindi nagagawin ulit. Alright? But more importantly, ano yung long-term? Yung negative feeling ng bata.
Kung sa equation pa yan, love, you are just promoting subtraction.
Subtraction.
Kasi nag-withdraw eh. Diba? Or just addition lang. 1 plus 1 plus 2. Pero if you are using the positive kasi, multiplication you multiply the goodness.
Yes.
Diba?
So as I was saying, no, ang short-term effect ng punishment is yung naka-curb yung bad behavior, no? But the long-term effect is yung negative feeling ng bata when they are being punished, no?
Yeah.
And kung hindi siya corrected, it can have, some adverse effects, no? In the future.
Yeah.
Alright.
Pero nga story dyan, love eh.
Mm.
Yung anak na grabe over yung parents niya ba? Grabe siya, alagang-alaga siya, overprotected talaga. And to the point na nagkasala siya, di ba? And he was in prison. And yun ang sinasabi niya na, biniblame niya sa nanay niya daw kasi hindi siya dinidisiplina. Di ba? Kaya ganun. But I just a story to tell us that importante talaga. Importante. Minsan, masasaktan yung anak natin. And I tell you kids, listening ha, hindi lang po kayo ang masasaktan. Ang parents po nasasaktan yan.
Yes.
Di ba? Umiiyak yan, di nyo nakikita, no? Pinapagalitan kayo, but later on, di ba? Nasasaktan yan. But again, we have to do our part. Di ba? Kasi gina-guide namin kayo.
There's a comment here from Coach Loretta. She says, no school teaches us how to be parents, correct?
Yeah.
And the way that we are trained by our parents is also the way we will train our children.
Yeah.
Normally, yes, that happens.
Sabi na, mana-mana lang yan.
Or anong tawag niyan? Saan ang balls?
Oo, di ba? Kami noon. Ganito sa kayo rin.
Oo, kayo din. Ganyan, di ba? But I would also encourage, no, because clearly, now that we are parents, we would actually be able to discern what kind of discipline worked for us.
Yeah.
And what did not work for us, and in fact we resented our parents for.
Yes.
And so therefore I would encourage for us to learn, no,
Oo.
and try to apply the best way with our children.
Yeah. And very important that you have to agree with your partner, your husband, your spouse, kasi hindi pwede. Kasi ang mga bata ang tatalino niyan. Pag hindi pwede sa mama, pupunta yan sa papa. Di ba? Pag hindi na-approve ni papa, pupunta sa mama. And ang pinakaano pa dyan, pupunta sa lolo at lola.
Yeah.
Di ba? So
Buti
yun na
nilang
yun.
malayo ang lolo at lola sa atin.
But the point is, yun eh. But again, if nakita nila na consistent, no, consistent yung discipline, no, yung mga rules, no, rules of engagement, and I think, no, yung respect, sabi mo nga, respect is, and firmness is nandyan. Yun kasi yun eh, hindi consistent eh. Mayroong comment dito kanina, sabi
Si
ni
Coach
Sir Jerry.
Jerry,
Si Coach
yes.
Jerry, sabi niya,
Sir Jerry says, ano ito?
now, may child protection law na so ship na ang approach na.
Yes, child protection law, hindi na pwede yung ano. Pwede ka na i-911.
Yes, and sa Pilipinas mukhang ano pa, baka tatulfo ka ng anak mo.
Correct.
Diba? So, yeah, but again, the point natin dito is there's a better way of doing things.
Yes.
Diba? Yung bang pain and gain yan eh. Pleasure and pain. So, we saw that mas no, may bunga, mas magbunga yung yung positive ways of doing things.
Yes. No? So that I gave 3 criteria already earlier for positive discipline.
Okay.
We said kind and firm, allows the child to feel that they belong and they are significant. Number 3, the comparison between punishment and positive discipline, where the positive discipline has long-term effects, no. And then of course the 4th, no, I'm going to share it with you. It teaches the child valuable social and life skills. No? So what are these? No, these are number 1, respect.
Yeah.
No, and then concern for others.
Wow.
Okay, responsibility, accountability, decision making, yung mga ganyan. No? So we're not experts. Parents are not experts at all. But this just teaches us that we need to experience these things with our children.
Yep.
No? So yun, it's really a learning process. Every day is an opportunity to be able to positively discipline our children. No? And last, no, one criteria of positive discipline, and for you to see if what we're doing, what you are doing is positive discipline at all, is allow it, this method allows your child, no, to discover that they are capable.
Wow. So empowering.
Okay. Kaya niya. Meron
Unleashing.
akong pwedeng magawa.
Yeah, na-unleash yung niya, yung potential niya, yung true potential.
Oo.
Na-empower siya.
Oo.
And then,
Whereas, di ba, yung traditional is puro hindi. Bawal.
yeah.
Di ba?
Bata tayo, no way. No, yung
No.
orientation.
But even when you are a teenager, but it's still no. Di ba?
Yeah, totoo.
But in positive discipline, it's about them actually saying, okay, pwede ko palang gawin ito. I can do this pala to be able to contribute. Yung ganyan.
Yeah,
diba? No? So yun.
Oo. May mga lang. Sige lang, mamaya, pumapasok lang sa isip ko yung how can I relate dito sa talaga, no? What is happening in the real world right now, no? Yung mga natin, ways of disciplining, no? Kids. And ang challenge dito lang kasi, there has to be consistency from home to school. Di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi ang school is the second di ba? Parent eh.
Unfortunately, though, we don't have control of what happens in school, correct?
Yes.
No, so what is very important is the foundation in the home.
Yeah.
Diba? So that regardless of what happens outside, solid yung foundation ng bata.
Agree.
Oo.
Agree. Kasi I'm pointing that out loud kasi biniblame sa teacher. Ano mo? Di ba? Si teacher na lang, si teacher. Huwag natin no? Second nga sila eh. Second parent. Sino talaga yung pinaka-importante? Tayo.
It starts
tayo
with
yun.
us. Yes.
It starts with the family. Di ba? Sa paglabas nila. Kasi marami akong narinig or parents palagi. Imagine noon, pag mababa yung grade ng bata, sino kinakausap? Kinakausap ako ng parent ko. Tinatago ko nga yung mga bababang grades ko eh. Di ba? Pero ngayon, sino kinakausap ng
Sino
parents?
inaaway?
Ang teacher. Di ba? Oo, kasi...
I hope there are teachers watching.
Yeah.
I know Coach Loretta is a teacher.
I'm very
No?
passionate about this because we're a
Oo.
family of teachers. My
Yeah.
papa was a teacher, eldest teacher, third teacher. Ako by profession is a teacher. And marami akong kailangan. And I know, no? So yun nga, ang sinasabi lang namin dito, we have to, to be, magpakatotoo tayo. Let's get real. No? Na, may mga pagkukulang, gaps. Diba? But, this is the part of the journey. Diba? Kaya, kailangan na magtulungan tayo. Magtulungan tayo. And, sinabi ni Coach, ano yan?
It is Bisaya. Dili gayon sa yun. Maayon na lang na ang mga pointers how to discipline our children sama sa inyong be-share tonight. Thank you. Yes, no? But again, no, we really also learn from you who are watching us tonight. No? So maybe we can spend the last 10 minutes of the show, Dad, actually sharing some important or strategic ways of disciplining your children, considering that we talked about positive discipline already.
Yes.
Diba? Okay, you go first.
Ng mga
positive, yung mga strategic ways of disciplining our children now sa makabagong paraan.
Tawag nito. Yun, during my talks, no? Kasi we are doing talks, busy kami, especially this week last Sunday and Sunday and Monday, di ba? Yesterday, we were having a leadership reset. And ang mga namin doon mga leaders lahat, mga millennials, mga almost 50 sila. So, di ba? Millennials ang kaharap mo eh. I'm happy that God was able to use us as instrument to connect with these people. So, yan tinuturo natin na yon. When doing these things, no shortcut. Number one, sinasabi ko. Minsan kasi yung sinasabi natin kanina, love na, kailangan i-explain. Diba? Minsan kasi parang okay sa simula. Diba? But maging impatient ka eh. The impatient things will come. Diba? The challenges, nagmamadali palagi. Kasi ang bata naman, ayaw niya yung ang pakiramdam kasi nila, sinisirmunan mo. Right? Ayaw nila nun eh. But again, yun nga, you have as parents, you have the ways of doing things talaga. But ako, the most important thing right now is the foundation that kids will understand. Why we are doing this. Okay? The big picture always. Wala akong always the big picture. Yung sacrifices mo ngayon, okay? Because ito yan. Diba? Itong mga pinapagawa namin sa'yo, bakit na kailangang gawin mo yung assignment mo? Diba?
Ano consequence? Diba?
Yes.
Kung gawin mo, anong resulta niyan? Diba? Kung hindi mo naman gawin, anong mangyayari? Yung mga ganyan. No? So, allows them to think. Discern the best action.
Yeah.
Ako naman, Dad, if you talk about a tip probably on a way to discipline, no? Considering everything that we have discussed earlier, I think we as parents, we can start early, by practicing to catch our children doing something good. Kasi 'di ba, yung we are wired to to police them and watch them and watch them catch them doing bad, no?
But we are policing to find them foolish.
No, so I think and I am a work in progress. Sisoy is also a work in progress, but I think you young parents, so you have that opportunity also, no, to start as early as possible, no, catching children doing good, your children doing good, no, and as Doc Mick was saying, reward good deeds. All right, and of course it doesn't mean na hindi mo na i-call out pag may maling nagawa, diba? But let's always also remember that we correct the behavior, no? Not necessarily, ano yung sabi mo, Dad? Hate the sin, not the sinner, diba? So, yun, no? So, I think that is a very important way also of how we can discipline children.
Yung ang ko dito labis yung yung consciousness nga Kasi dito, diba, yung way of new parenting is dapat conscious effort talaga siya.
Yes.
Example, yung bata pag uwi,
Mm-mm.
grades, di ba? Ano una nakita ng parents? Yung mababa ka agad.
Mm-mm.
Di, bakit mababa? Bakit mababa mo talaga? Ang bububo mo talaga. Mahal na ka talaga sa tatay mo. Di ba? So, yung mga ganun. So
look at the positive.
Look at positive muna, di ba? So, karamihan ganun eh. Karamihan ganun, di ba? Tapos,
Yeah.
mahal ka kaagad. No, di ba? Pero pag okay, mahal ka sa akin.
No, so
And I think that also the consistency is very important.
consistency.
No,
Yeah.
the consistency. Kasi yun nga minsan hindi napapalo yung mga rules or anything kasi walang consistency.
Yeah.
Ang ibig sabihin ng consistency, ikaw mismo hindi mo ginagawa.
Mm.
Di ba? Sabi na ni Vanessa ka, modeling eh.
Mm.
Which i-affirm rin, di ba? Pag sinabi nating, alimbawa sa mesa, walang cellphone, di ba? That's the rule.
Yeah.
Tayo yung nauna.
Yeah.
Paano natin ano na yung mga bata? Di ba?
Yeah. And talking about rules, Dad, you know, whether makabago or makaluma na way to discipline, I believe the way to do it is really to set clear rules. Yung bang siya, hindi siya ambiguous to the child or
Yes,
hindi yung nag-guess pa yung child, ano kaya ang pwede at anong hindi sa sinasabi ni mama.
Black and white. Walang gray area.
Yeah. So parang let's say, hindi yung sabihin mo, gusto ko malinis yung bahay. Di ba? But kasi that's relative eh. Kung para sa kanila malinis, it may not be malinis to you. So you can actually say, all right, arrange the pillows in the sala, no? Make sure that there's no So clarify, no?
Yeah.
Clarify.
And to the point is that you have sometimes you have to demonstrate. Ipakita mo kasi yun na nga, pagsaing ka, hindi nga alam paano magsaing. Di ba? So turuan mo. Di ba? Totoo yan eh, di ba? Magsaing ka.
I remember I learned how to saing at 30.
Yeah.
So yung siya nagasaing.
Yeah, but that's it eh, di ba? Minsan kasi tayo, utos lang. But again, we have to know also, no? Yung mga kakayahan ng mga bata. Di ba? Kaya ng mga bata. May comment si Coach Loretta Love.
Yes, Coach. Di makita ang magagandang nagawa ng bata. Sometimes we fall short of this. Yes. No? So, through Coach Sisoy, ang mali kaagad ang nakikita. Correct. No?
Yes.
So,
wiring kasi natin
yun kasi, yun ang nakasanayan natin, di ba? Oo. So, ano kayang mali?
Kasi, kaya tayo pumupunta sa confessional box kasi yung mga mali ang sinasabi natin. Wala bang pwede mag-confess tayo sa mga positive rin? Di ba, Coach Loretta? Di ba? Naisip ko lang kasi, di ba? Fault ka agad. Ang kinapento natin.
Okay, so we were talking about rules, no? So clear rules, and also we also have to lay down clear consequences. Okay? No? So for example, you tell a young child, say a child of 6 years old, please keep your toys, no? If you will not keep your keep your toys, then you will not be able to play with them.
Yeah.
Diba?
And
So
be
yung
firm.
they know the consequences.
And be firm. Kasi pag hindi mo talaga ginawa yung do not, hindi ka makalaro, sabi niya wala yan.
Kaya ko pala si mama.
Lip service lang yan. Diba? Pag ginawa mo, iiyak yan. Iiyak yan. But like, in the process, they will be learning. Na meron talagang limit eh.
And be generous also with appreciating good deeds. Be generous with your words.
Yes.
Diba? You say, good job. Diba? After they keep their toys, good job. I'm so happy with you. Diba? Diba? So yung mga ganyan. So kasi mas gusto talaga marinig ng mga bata ang positive. Diba? So when they hear that, then they will do more of the positive things.
Ito ngayon, nag-uusap kami ni Jerry. Jerry. Tatawa kami, di ba? Tayo ang matanda eh, di ba? Inaulog-ulo ang tawag dyan. Uy, ganyan-ganyan. Naniniwala ka nga eh. Kahit minubola ka.
Minubola ka. No, diba? But you cannot do bola with children kasi children are very intelligent. They will know if you're sincere or not.
But tumatawa lang kami. The principle ba? The principle of reinforcement, positive, di ba? Tayo, alam naman natin eh, si Lulu talaga, ganyan. Diba? Pero bakit tayo? Because yun that's the wiring natin na we release happy hormones pag natatap yung mga positive ways natin.
So clearly, as parents, we need to unlearn a lot of things growing up,
I
no?
think it's more on unlearning.
Unlearn, no? And
Mm.
learn, open your minds also to learn new things, no?
Mm.
To be able to really help our children grow
Mhm.
up to be responsible citizens.
Yeah, and
Right?
because they will be the citizens of this country.
Mm.
Di ba? And yun na nga eh, tawag nito, ang sinasabi ko nga labis, ang mga bata kasi very idealistic.
Uh-uh.
They want to help, di ba? They want to move, di ba?
Mhm.
Kailangan natin tulungan ng Pilipinas. Pero I challenge you, you have to help first in the family.
Mhm.
Because kung tinulungan mo si mama, tinulungan mo si papa, maging happy yan. Right? Di ba? So meaning to say, anong consequence yan? So, yan. They will work harder, di ba? So that will may ripple effect na yan. So focus on the controllables. Focus on the
Yes.
controllables.
Yeah. And may comments si Coach Loretta, no? Can we flash that, G? No, sabi niya, allow my children to go out with their friends, update lang talaga what time uuwi. Yes, yes, that is also very important, no? And we also do that, Coach Loretta, no? Even now, like, when Sandy in Iloilo, when she goes out, she actually says,
And,
and tells us, no?
Yeah, ginagawa. And again, alam ko sa mga bata, para bang feeling nila, mature na ako
Bakit pa kailangan
Bakit
magpaalam?
kailangan magpaalam,
Oo, matanda na ako,
Yeah.
di ba?
Actually, the point of parents is they care about you.
And it also shows respect.
Yes, respect. So wag kayong magagalit.
Mm-mm.
Bakit? Ang ginagawa ba ng parents, sinusundo ka pa doon? Wala naman eh.
Mm-mm.
Alam lang namin kung saan ka.
It
Kasi,
matters if we know if you're safe, di ba?
kasi what if something happen? Example, di ba kanina may tumatakbo na mga fire trucks.
Yes.
Pag tingin mo doon, may fire doon area, nandun yung anak mo. Siyempre, alam mo kung anong mga dapat gawin, right? But the point is, yun lang yun. We just wanted to be safe.
Yeah.
Kasi mahal namin kayo. Yun eh.
Ito yung sinasabi ni Coach Loretta. We did not give our children mobile phones when they were in elementary.
Yes.
Oo. Tapos ngayon, Coach Loretta, kami yung hindi na mahiwalay sa sa phone, no?
Kaya nga
So maybe dapat meron tayong mga mga tawag niya off the grid.
meron kaming joke ni Jerry na yun bago eh. Yung mga bata daw parang more mga bata ngayon parang they want to be astronauts.
Ano yun?
I want space. Tama, parents, mga bata dyan, nakikinig, di ba? Yung palagi, I need space, Dad. Okay. Astronaut ka na pala ngayon.
Dad,
No.
na tayo.
Overtime na.
1 hour na pala yun.
Yeah, so thank you very much again. Straight from the heart, we are very happy again. You are giving us the opportunity to with you, to share with you our experiences, insights, mga work in progress parents in Coach Xenas and Coach Sisoy.
And thank you for also sharing your thoughts with us, your opinions, and sharing with the others. It's also very important.
And let's not forget to pray for one another. Pagdasal natin yung bawat isa, at especially mga anak natin.
Mga anak natin.
Pagdasal natin sila because sabi nga ni Coach kanina, sila po ang pag-asa ng ating bayan.
Yes. So again, discipline. Discipline. I just want to reinforce that discipline is not all about punishment at all, but it is about us, being able to mold our children into responsible and contributing citizens to society, diba? And even as very small children, we can start already. So yun lang, and this is not something na parang so easy to do, but it with practice, and sincerity from the part of the parent, I believe it can really be done, and dapat partnership, diba?
Yeah, sabi ni Coach Arvin, ni Coach Arvin, thanks Coach and Coach Xenas, very interesting topic. Hope my part 2.
Yes,
Sabi rin ni Vanessa, yeah. Thanks. Thank you. God bless you more.
Thank you. Thank
Interesting
you,
topic.
Ness.
Yeah. Kaya namin pinili ito kasi alam namin very interesting. Ang daming nahihirapan. Ang daming nahihirapan. And we know that when we, yung lecture namin, love, doon lumalabas Sabi ko, we have to do something here.
Yeah.
Ito something.
So
Okay,
may favor lang po kami, if baka gusto, can you please share the link of this show,
and
no?
again,
Kasi you
love,
can replay actually this show and share with your friends, no?
love, baka may gusto silang topic.
Yes, let us know.
Oo,
Please send us a
isulat nyo lang.
message.
Nababasa namin yan kasi pwede naman itong reviewin eh.
Yes.
We would appreciate, baka may suggestion kayo.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you in behalf of the Talk Live channel, Hearts That Listen.
And happy anniversary to us.
Happy
Talk Live
anniversary,
channel, 3
no?
years na po.
More lives, no, to be touched, no? And thank you for allowing us. Hindi mangyayari ito kung hindi nyo inallow.
Yes.
Okay, so let's leave everything to God, no? Na lahat po ng gagawin natin is because for His glory.
For His glory. And we'd like to see you back next week on Chooseday, on another Choose Family Chooseday here on Hearts That Listen with Coach Sisoy and Coach Xenas.
Caption this.
Uy, mag-caption kayo dun sa FB post ko.
Caption this.
Bye. Good night,
Good night, good
guys. Bye.